What's going on? Here we are at Fit Body. We got a special guest here today. Somebody I didn't know we were going to see. I've seen her on stage a few times, but I've never actually been this up close to her before, so it's a pleasure. I don't think I've actually gotten to have a good one-on-one conversation with her. So you're about to see it for the first time right here. This is Carly Williamson. She's an all-natural bikini competitor.
Just Williams.
Oh, just Williams? Oh, that's nice. William, well, everybody should know her name. Carly Williams. She's an all-natural bikini competitor. You've seen her on stage a few times. She's also a trophy presenter. So if you're looking for a trophy presenter out there, she's very experienced in that as well. She keeps that show rolling when she's on stage. Anyway, this weekend, or the 9th, I should say, September 9th, Saturday, September 9th, we have the Chicago Windy City Workshop taking place, and it's going to be held at the Community Center for At-Risk Youth. We're talking about kids that can be exposed to drugs or violence or gangs, and Carly here is going to go up there and see if she can talk some one-on-one with them and see what she can do for these kids in the inner city youth. So Carly, let's talk about what we're going to be talking about on Saturday, September 9th to the at-risk inner city youth.
So when we go out there, I wanted to talk to them a little bit about fitness, but not only in the terms of how to work out and how to do that, because a lot of these kids, they don't really care unless you give them a reason to care. Okay. So showing them more of like a real life superhero. Yeah. You know, so a lot of the people that do shows or compete, it gives them a higher image of someone to look up to, just like if they're looking into sports, just like Michael Jordan or anyone else. So something that can inspire them to be the best versions of themselves and not necessarily be involved in some of the other festivities or anything else.
Yeah, so let's talk about, they're at risk. They're at risk with drugs, gangs, and violence. So we got to kind of put them on a different path, give them some different guidance, if you will. Give them somebody to mentor if we can. What kind of things do you think need to be done for at-risk inner city youth that we can do to help?
First off, awareness. So just having more people involved, because I think it takes a village to raise a child.
A village to raise a child.
Yeah. So the more people that are involved, the more people that they see care, because a lot of these kids haven't even been told that they're cared about or that they believe that someone believes in them. Okay. So having more people be aware of the situation and being able to help out and just how to help out would be huge.
Yeah, now I got to remember here, Cindy Blumenthal, she's the one who turned me on to this, and I figured Kalen would be the right guy for the job, because Kalen's got that, once you meet him, he's got that personality that's just one of a kind. He went up there, hit it off with the kids, and now we got you involved. So how did you get involved with this program?
Actually, the last show I did, I kind of retouched up with Kalen. I was looking at some of the things that he was posting, and I saw what he was involved in. And I've done a few other community service events in the city, and I've seen a few of these at-risk kids hands-on and how they go through. I couldn't nearly experience that, but anyway, I could help. So I reached out to Kaylin, which she then got me in touch with Cindy in ways that I could possibly help and reach out to, as I currently do community events in Chicago, but in a little bit nicer of an area. People that are middle to lower socioeconomical class.
Sure.
So not nearly to the extent, but I wanted to branch out and
branching out. Well, you're branching out now. So let's talk about your motivational speaker and among other things. So what kind of things what kind of message you're going to try to give to the kids on September 9th when you're talking to them?
Really how to be the best versions of themselves and to believe in themselves.
Yeah.
There's a lot of things. The biggest thing that even everyone else too is just to believe in themselves. Because they give up and they conform to everything around them, and they don't believe that there's anything higher for them, to show them that that's not true, that's wrong, and that they can be anything that they want to be, and there is possibilities for them to branch out and be bigger than what they think is all that's a possibility for them. So I just kind of to portray that image and to try to make it in a way where they truly believe it too.
Yeah, I'm sure it's going to be a good day, and it's going to be a good day mixed with all kinds of good feelings. But then what about the following day? So September 9th, these kids are going to be talking to you, having a good time, have some good feelings, have some good thoughts. But then after that day, you're going to leave, Kalen's going to take off, and they're back to their regular life again. How can they maintain that thought process to kind of get them on a different path that could lead them to a higher quality of life?
Well, I know the community center that we're going to be a part of is having us take them to a natural bodybuilding competition for the kids that are doing well in the community, or doing well, that they get to actually go with and see the people on stage and the results firsthand. Where these guys and girls literally look like superheroes, and naturally, they aren't. They look
no drugs,
remarkable.
No steroids.
all natural, and what you can do with your body is insane naturally. So just for them to see that hands-on, like you see Arnold or, you know, like you want to, whoever motivates you.
Yeah.
And that's what gets me up and keeps me going, is someone else who was able to do it before.
Yeah.
Know that's replicable.
Yeah. How old are most of these kids that we're dealing with here?
Anywhere, I believe, from 5 to 16.
Oh, 5 to 16.
Yeah.
So a lot of them can get started at working out. I usually start kids off around 11 years old or something like that. But say they do become excited about bodybuilding, they like it. I wonder if we're going to have access to a gym or something they could kind of, you know, follow in the footsteps of these bodybuilders at, and around their community center somewhere.
Yes.
You know?
So I know Cindy was mentioning that she is getting them access to a gym, and a lot of people are concerned about the same thing, because I don't want to put younger kids in gym environments just because of the risk or possibility, you know.
Yeah.
So I know she's making that a possibility for people to get in there, and regardless, you can start off with at least just body weight exercises.
Yeah.
So we're not going to go in there with a bunch of weights on Saturday and tell these kids to deadlift their biggest deadlift at 5 years old, but it's kind of like what they can do, like what movements they can do, and you can get at least started in the proper movement, because the starting of any program is you need to have proper movement before you add weights anyhow. So it's like,
yeah,
train your movements and then you can amplify from there, but at least you can do something that's proactive today without the use of anything else. You don't have to leave your home to go anywhere else. You can do all these like bodyweight stuff at home, you know.
Yeah, you could. Now, a lot of these at-risk kids have higher problems than just. It's like they got so much going on, they really can't think about consistently just going to the gym and lifting weights. But at the same time, they got to avoid certain pitfalls in life. So when you have a kid who's exposed to drugs and gangs and violence and all that, and he's going to have his moments here and there, we can go to the gym, go to the bodybuilding show. Those are going to be great days. But what about the other days out of the month? What can kids do, and what can communities do to help these at-risk kids lead better lifestyles as well? What do you think?
Get involved, or be around them. The people that you surround yourself with, you become them. You know. So if you're only surrounded by people that are in drugs or in gangs or doing this stuff, doing that stuff, and that's all that you know, that's what you're going to become. So if communities aren't involved, there's not anyone else that's leading a different lifestyle. They're not going. Some do, but not everyone is able to get out of the conformity of those sorts of situations. So getting more involved, being around those people more often, or people being around them more often, providing resources more often, or just giving the idea. And I know even, it doesn't matter if you have 1 cent or $1 million, if you want something, you try to find a way to get it. So hopefully even if we can change one person, or just show one person someone, a new idol or a new role model, and give one kid hope, that's something that's huge.
Sure.
Is even multimillionaires, they're out of shape, and they don't have any want to go to the gym or work out or eat clean, and they have every possible option out there, right? But
well, that's a good message for the kids. You become like those you hang around the most. So think about the friends you got that you're hanging around in. Think about the kind of trouble they're getting in. Maybe look at their older siblings or older family members, see what kind of trouble they got in. And if you don't want to go down that road, then you better get yourself a new set of people to hang around. Maybe even by yourself a while. Read some books and get yourself one friend that you can rely on and trust, and one that you can't get in trouble with. That's one thing you can do. But you can meet Carly in the flesh, in person, Saturday, September 9th at the Community Center, right in the heart of the city, right in the Windy City, Chicago. You're going to be there, and it's going to be a good time, so make sure you check it out. Do they have a Facebook page or a website you know about, or would Kaylin know the answer to that?
Kaylin might know.
So we'll have to do some updated videos here and give you guys an update as to where you can go. But we give you guys an update as to what takes place after the event, because this is something that's just getting started. This isn't a one-time thing. This is something that we're going to stay on top of here for about you and helping develop the kids of the inner city, and hopefully it trickles on down here to Kankakee as well. But things are just getting started off, so you see more videos just like this. Carly here is a trainer at Export, at Brickyard Export. And Export's pretty hot in Chicago. So if you want to meet Carly at Export, that's the only one you're at, Brickyard?
Yeah.
Where's that located?
That's Brickyard's in Chicago. It's off Narragansett, Fullerton.
Yeah.
You know Anthony Badeo?
I know Anthony, of course. I know Anthony. Who doesn't know Anthony?
That's where he's at too.
Okay, good stuff.
It's just the Brickyard, the old mall. So it's a lot of people know it in the city.
Good hardcore gym. It's got a little, it's family fitness friendly, but it's got a little edge to it. It's some good equipment that bodybuilders and weightlifters might like. Is there any other message you want to get out to people watching right now before you head out to see them September 9th?
It's always good to do something positive for people around you, and you have the option to make every day your best day. So get out there, do one thing of kindness, let the people you know around you that you love them, and do what you can, even for the people around you, because every community growing, it's gonna trickle down somehow, you know. So people
Get involved in your community.
Yes.
Don't just sit around and complain and talk about ideas and think about how things should be or could be or would be. Get involved yourself and do something in your own community. Until next time, this is Carly Williams. I'm Mike Neuman. We're Pit Body U, and we are out of here. Thanks for watching.